I see the body as the hardware, the neurophysiology as the software, and they're dependent on each other. That's how kind of like I view training philosophy. Now, say for a typical resistance training workout, say you're going for endurance hypertrophy, a basic off-season conditioning for a lot of athletes, a small little portion of their training cycle in the off-season, but essential to maintain and improve fitness. And within the first 2 to, I think it's 4 or 6 weeks, like 90% of the total training adaptations from resistance training, this is regardless of the intensity, the desired outcome or whatever, but that's all neurological adaptation. That's like alpha motor neurons, myelination of the axon sheaths leading to the alpha motor neurons, cerebellum, that's the thing in the back, not the cerebrum. Cerebellum's in the back. That's like the motor control headquarters, like for balance and stuff. And I don't mean like conscious control. That's like I think your conscious control goes through there, but that's like where your motor balance comes from. Those are all neurological changes. So like in the last 2 to 3 weeks, I took 2 months off of microdosing psilocybin mushrooms, like 1/10 of a gram. And I just restarted like 2.5 weeks ago with about 1/10 of a gram, 3 to 2 times a week, right before a heavy resistance training workout. Not heavy, not high, heavy intensity, but like heavy duration. So it's like a very long duration, lighter weights. I'm doing sets of 12, 20, like I'm going to fatigue and exhaustion, trying to get that hypertrophy and endurance fibers kind of firing back into there, because those are the ones you lose when you detrain. You keep your fast twitch muscle fibers, the couch potato muscle fibers, you keep those, the power fibers, but you lose the endurance fibers. So I think you could cut the 2 to 6 week, let's say it's a broad spectrum of 2 to 6 weeks of neurological changes before there's actual like myosin, myofibril adaptations inside the muscle cell itself. You can cut that 6 to 4 to 2 weeks down. You could half it. So let's say it's 6 weeks. So you could half it to 3. Say it's 3 weeks. You could half it to 1.5, possibly under the right conditions of microdosing. Psilocybin cubensis, Erinaceus herbaceus, it's lion's mane, niacin, a lot of B vitamins, calcium, all that, vitamin D, all that good stuff you should be supplementing anyways with a meal. You could cut that neurological training time down in half and go straight to hopefully myofibril, like the actual meat of the muscles, the myosin and actin heads. You could start to get adaptations there, but who knows whether it transitions over or whether it needs another 2 weeks before those adaptations kick in, even though the neurological adaptations are already done with. Or maybe you'll double the neurological adaptations before you get to the myofibril ones. That's the kind of research in the psychedelics I want to see on the sports performance side.